know what it is, to be wrote off. You know how I feel to go to sleep hungry, homeboy. You know how I feel to be calling back to back on that phone and ain't nobody picking up, homeboy. You know what the struggle feels like firsthand. You done been there. I don't know who need to hear this here, bro.
What they do, man, we back. Look at here, man. Let's start this thing off like this here, man. Hit like, follow, subscribe, share. Let's do all of that. Let's push this platform to 100,000 and more. You know, look at here, man. Also, if you got a loved one doing time in prison, send them a copy of Street Elements magazine, the #1 magazine publication in the nation. The #1 magazine publication in the nation. All right? Look, it ain't nothing like hearing your name doing mail call. Anybody come to this channel right here and you done been locked up, you know it ain't nothing like hearing your name doing mail call, man. And
special gift for the hurricane.
receiving a magazine or receiving a book or receiving a letter or some pictures of something from the outside. Ain't nothing like that. You know, it can cheer your day up. And if you get one of these, this is going to travel with them. So if they move from one camp to the next, they're going to take these magazines with them. These are a very, very important tool, resource for information and entertainment inside those prison walls. Believe that. Man, this video right here, man, today is about crash dummies, man. That's one of my tips to stay out of prison. Stay away from crash dummies, man. Because a crash dummy going to lead you back behind that wall of them fences, and we ain't trying to go there. We about building over here. We want to elevate the mind and spirit over here. And the only way we can do that is to point out shit that we shouldn't be doing. Crashing out. You know, anybody know that, you know, everybody done heard about this. The guys that apparently was at the Hard Rock scoping something out, you know, and came up on the lick, but the lick was only 3,000.
Chilling doorbell video capturing Val de la Cruz, who was shot in both legs, pleading with the suspect, standing over him with 2 guns. One of them covers the camera. A neighbor came outside and the men ran back to the car and drove away.
I can't even sleep.
De la Cruz is in unbearable pain, unable to walk. Doctors say it could be 6 months. And his girlfriend, Kim Chambliss, was shot in her calf. The couple says Thursday, August 1st, started off as their monthly date night.
We don't get to do it often just because we both work extremely hard.
The couple capped off the night at the Hard Rock Casino. Val joked he needed to win money back from dinner and drinks.
I hit and I got a jackpot. And, you know, I was dancing.
Not once to press their luck, the couple cashed out with about $3,000 and drove home to River.
Your life is worth more than $3,000. Come on, man. Just think about how much money you can make working a 9 to 5. You can make more than $3,000. And if you two or three of y'all, how much y'all gonna bust that down? That's crashing out, dog. That lick ain't worth your life. That's a crash out move. See, that's what's wrong out here today, man. A lot of these young kids out here being influenced by crash shots, dog, because they ain't been behind them walls. They ain't been behind them walls. They ain't had to go without. They been gave everything. And they hang around individuals that's taking them on a crash out move. You don't do that. So I'm trying to warn y'all today, man. Get away from crash dummies, man. And if you got a homie around you and you see he about to crash out, pull him back in and talk some sense into him, dog. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, guess what? You stay away from crash dummies, man. Anything doing with pulling that fire and finna go run a person establishment and take it from them, them po hustling moves, man. Because at the end of the day, man, you get the most time for that. You get the most time for pulling that fire, drawing it down, and taking something. We all know this, dog. That's a crash out move, man. Because a lot of them dudes, they'll get behind the walls and they can't get out. They stuck. I don't want to see nobody go to prison, and I don't want to see nobody go back to prison for crashing out. If you out here getting you some money, I mean, you hustling up. If you going pulling out that fire for $3,000, come on, man. You trying to get a life sentence. You trying to pay for a life sentence. Like Veli said, that's a walking fed case, man. Especially if you're a convicted felon and you done been to prison 3 or 4 times. Homie, you know better. You know better. If you don't been on that bus once, you know better. If you don't been on there 2 or 3 times, you know better. So tell them jitterbugs that.
This is the moment some 20 thieves smashed the doors at P&G Jewelers, rushing into the Sunnyvale store. Employees saw it coming. Moments earlier, you can see them running toward the back. Once the thieves got in, they immediately spread out, start breaking cases, and take whatever they could get their hands on. The whole thing lasts about 2 minutes.
And took pretty much almost everything that was on display. They then exited the jewelry store, got into the vehicles which were parked outside, and then fled the area.
So many thieves, there was more than one getaway car. Police caught up with one of those cars on Highway 101 after the thieves tossed stolen jewelry into the road. The thieves bailed from the car in Redwood City, running across the freeway. Officers caught up with them, arresting 4 people. Police tracked down a 5th suspect nearby. Tonight, the doors at P&G Jewelers are boarded up. Out front, there's a sign saying the store is closed until further notice.
I was thinking, like, you read it about happening in San Francisco, and I was thinking it's only time it spreads to the South Bay. And yeah, after reading that, yeah, now I feel like.
Come on, man. Them crash out moves. So for you to be able to elevate out here and succeed in life, because listen here, bro. If you don't went to prison, just think about how many men are in prison and who may get out, but when they get out, their mind ain't right.
Man, I don't know what the hell's up with these women these days, man. Nigga ain't been out 5 minutes. Already she think I'm fucking with another bitch. You know all these hoes is. Let me see that lock. I could go for some new pussy, though. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, this the last thing a nigga needed, homie. Hey, whatever you do, nigga, don't look back, all right? Nigga, I said don't look back. What the fuck, man? Fuck. Hey, put the seatbelt on.
So check this out. We ain't crashing out, dog. If you just get out of prison, or if you even out here in the streets, don't crash out. Get away from crash dummies. Anybody trying to take you on a lick that's going to equal 20, 30 years or a life sentence, that's a crash out move. And see, when you get behind them walls, you think about it, dog. A lot of times when you crash out, man, that be about a 30-second rush. And that little 30 seconds of adrenaline turn into 30 years in prison. We worth more than that, dog. Remember, you more valuable on the streets. I'm finna give you some game. You more valuable on the streets. You more valuable on the streets. Don't never trick yourself off the streets like that, man. You feel me? So, man, this just video just to kind of like, let's spread that message, man. Be careful of your surroundings. And you may have some homies that you see on crash out moves. Y'all talk to them, pull them back in and say, nah, homie, we ain't gonna crash out. You more valuable on the streets. KC said we more valuable on the streets, homie. We ain't crashing out. We know it get rough out here. But just put your plan together and stay focused so you don't go back. That's all. Shit gonna get rough. But put your plan together and stay focused so you don't go back. It's that simple.
The chaos and terror that unfolded at Fung Jewelry in Oakland's Chinatown Wednesday just after noon.
It happened so fast.
Is unlike anything the family-owned business has ever experienced in their more than 40 years in operation.
We've been robbed, a few times before, but not at this level of brazen magnitude. 8 individuals with, 2 getaway cars and, guns drawn.
Watch as Tony Trin's 69-year-old mother Diane ducks for cover and screams for help as those 8 individuals smash nearly every single case. With no security guard on duty at the time, her 76-year-old...
If you hang around dudes and they got that fire, got you drawn down, you ought to know what come along with it, because we just had this conversation. You just had this conversation. It ain't no game back there. Unless you want to go back there, then the video ain't for you. But for the ones that want to be out here free, hey, we on the same page over here. We all on the same page. We more valuable on the streets. Remember that. All right, also, man, look at here. Hit like, follow, subscribe. If you got a loved one doing time in prison, send them a copy of Street Elements magazine. We got to have them babies enough for them. We got to have them babies enough for them. We got to have them babies enough for them. This is mandatory. All right, this is mandatory. The #1 magazine publication in the nation. We finna run XXL up out of here, man. They out of here. Move over. Get out the way. Get out the way. That's what time it is over here. We got a Street Elements Texas. We got a Street Elements in Atlanta. We working on trying to get some up there in New York. I've been talking to my man Cavario.
But that ain't love. Ain't no job too big or small. Cord can do it all. If you lock it, I'ma pop it. Good morning.